What's up, y'all? My name is Samir Basim. We're here at Train Life Fit. I'm gonna go over the 7 do's of deadlifting. Before you move on with this video, pause it, check out this link right here called bracing. Check out that video first, because before you understand how to do any compound lift, you have to understand how to brace first. Check that out and follow along with the rest of the video. On to it. The first step of deadlifting is understanding your setup. So today I'm gonna go over conventional deadlifting. So conventional deadlift means that your feet are gonna be pretty close inward like so, and your hands are gonna be outside your hips. A sumo deadlift, which we'll go over in another video, will be pretty wide on your stance, and your hands will be inside your hips. But today, it's conventional style. So a couple things with your stance. If you have enough mobility, if you feel comfortable with the movement, you can set up about shoulder width stance. If not, if you feel like you're kind of tight here, or your hips just don't work very well in this short position, you can just get a little wider. As long as your hands are still outside your hips, you're okay. Regardless of where your feet are, it's important to try to get your glutes on at all times. So to do that, it's important to have your feet slightly pointed out. Okay, nothing crazy, nothing like this, just slightly pointed out. And when you get it slightly pointed out, you have to understand how to twist the floor, create force into the ground. So think of your feet like hands opening up a pickle jar. So you're gonna twist the pickle jar open with your feet, creating this external rotation force. You should feel your butt turn on the entire time. So it's basically the equivalent of having your heels shove the floor inward and your toes turn the floor outward. And it needs to be continuous throughout the entire movement. All right, next step is learning how to hinge. Before you understand how to do any sort of deadlifting, know how to hinge first. And of course, if you haven't watched the video yet, again, make sure you check out the bracing video right here, okay? Check that out. Before you even start the lift, you have to understand how to brace first, okay? So, let's talk about hinging. In terms of hinging, a lot of people have problems trying to figure out the right position, okay? So, an easy way to figure out your position could be just learning how to put your butt and your hands in the right spot. So what I typically teach here at Train Life Fit, what we do here at Train Life Fit, is we stick our hands up in front of us, and we push our butts as far back as possible, okay? So twisting the floor, so creating that force, you keep reaching your hands up as you stick your butt back as far as you can. And in this position, you should feel your hamstrings engaged, feel your glutes engaged because you're still twisting the floor. But also, you'll feel your middle back, your mid back right here. Up here, your mid back. Turn on quite a bit. Your rhomboids and your mid lats or your mid traps. So you should be up here again. Hold this position for at least a few seconds and understand what it feels like. If your lower back begins to tuck underneath, you're not in the right position. Okay, so make sure it's untucked and you're pushing back out. Now you don't want to be hyperextended right here at your lower back even. Okay, you gotta find that neutral spine. So again, watch the bracing video, make sure you know how to get to neutral spine. All right, so the next step is taking the slack out of the bar. So if you don't do this correctly, you'll feel all the load be dumped into your lower back, which you do not want. Getting your middle back on, that's the purpose of this whole thing, is so key because it allows you to get your posterior chain to activate and do what it's supposed to do. So get this cue down pat. Okay, what we're gonna do, okay, is approach the bar like you always know how to do. You're twisting the floor, you get into your hinge, we know what to do there. After we've gotten to our hinge, we're just gonna drop our hands to our side and just gonna sink our hips down in this hinge position until we get to the bar. Once we get to the bar, I typically like to go about thumb length away from the seam, just making sure my hands are outside my hips. All right, so the first step is breaking the bar in half. To understand this position, I like to tuck my elbows in a little bit to understand what this feels like. I'm trying to break it this way. So I'm gonna get here, break it in, and you can see my shoulders just begin to drop down towards my hip pocket. You can even think about like an orange being in your armpit here, and you're crushing that orange as you're breaking and tucking your elbows in, okay? That's the step one, taking the slack out of the bar. Step two is understanding how to pull up on the bar to get my blades to retract. So the whole purpose of that breaking the bar was to bring my shoulder down towards my hip. The purpose of pulling up on the bar is to move my blades together. So I'm gonna see this right here. So up here, first, then up. You can hear that noise. You can see my back super flat here. I'm ready to lift the weight. Okay, so again, I'm gonna break, up, super tight, ready to lift the weight. You can also see this from the back. You get a nice close up of my back here. See what I'm actually doing. So look at my back as I set up on the hinge. I'm here, I break. See what that's doing. I pull up, and you can see what that's doing with my mid back. As you're getting ready to lift the bar off the ground, just know that a deadlift is a fight for position. Like whenever you took the slack out of the bar, you're continuously fighting for that feeling. The feeling of your lats engaging, the feeling of your middle back squeezing together. You're always fighting for it, non-stop, all the time, okay? So, with that being said, let's talk about how to get your hips in the right position after you take the slack out of the bar, okay? So you're hinged, push to the floor, we know that. We break the bar in half, we pull up on the bar. As you're doing that, my hips go back and they start to drop down, just below my shoulders, okay? I'm gonna keep fighting for it, keep fighting for it, keep fighting for it, keep fighting for it before I begin to lift the bar off the ground. As you're getting ready to lift the bar off the ground, you have to be sure certain muscle groups are actually engaging. So again, you're taking the slack out of the bar, lats for sure, mid back here, mid traps, your rhomboids are engaged. Also, to make sure your hams and your glutes are firing. Okay, so as you're constantly fighting for position, make sure those things are definitely on. Of course, your abs should be on fire from bracing really, really tight. Okay, so let's go over that positioning again. You're hinging right here, hands to your side, break the bar, press the oranges in your armpits, pull up on it, squeeze your blades really tight, hips drop into position. You should feel your hams, glutes, mid back, lats. You push to the floor with your feet. So start driving your feet to the ground. You should see my legs contract right here. They're contracted, I'm lifting them off the ground, squeezing my butt really hard. I continuously pull and fight for my slack out of the bar position. Now to lower the weight, make sure you go back to the hinging position you just learned. So hinge back, butt goes back. You keep breaking, you keep pulling, you keep breaking, you keep pulling. Go past your knees to sink your hips down. Okay? So in the context of deadlifting, this is how we think about bracing here at TLF. So we approach the bar, of course, the setup, feet are slightly pointed out, we know that. We take the deep breath first before we even hinge. So our deep breath here happens, so make sure you watch the bracing video. Full breath through your diaphragm, you're tightening through all the corners, Kegel, sides, upper abs, super, super solid, really tight. Here, at this point of my hinge, I don't let my air out. Now, of course, I'm talking to you guys right now, but I don't let my air out. I just take more air in. And I reinforce that tightening sensation on all corners of my abs. So I'll do it real quick. Right here. I let my air out to get to the top. You don't have to. You can hold your air in all the way through. Take another brace here. Okay, and it's up to you. So some people just do it this way. Deep breath in. Tight. And let the air out at the end of the movement too. You see what works best for you. So that wraps up deadlifting today, the 7 do's of deadlifting. We added a little bit of bracing bonus for you, so make sure you review over that again. We talked about in context of deadlifting, so make sure you understand how to reinforce your abs at all times. And a quick reminder, before we end this video, when you're doing your bracing, make sure you always reinforce the tightness at the bottom of your position. That's the easiest place to lose tension in your abs. Okay, so for more tips on deadlifting, the don'ts of deadlifting, make sure you stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you like the video, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Until next time, much love, peace.